Here we are in lovely Greenwich, and we've got the brand new Fujifilm X-T30 Mark III. Now, we only have this camera for a few hours, so we can only really give you a quick look. So come with us as we give you a rundown of some of its best features. Let's go. So let's give you some very basic top-line spec here on the X-T30 Mark III. So the resolution has remained the same at 26.1 megapixels as the X-T30 Mark II. The sensor is also the same. It's the same X-Trans CMOS 4 sensor. However, the processor is different. So the new X-Processor 5 processor does come with a lot of benefits, mainly in autofocus, in speed, and also finely tuned subject recognition. So what really sets this camera apart in terms of its usability, in terms of being able to walk around or even take it on holiday, is the fact that it now has the purpose film simulation dial here on the left-hand side. So let's delve in a little bit into this new processor and some of the benefits that you'll see in the camera. So what I've noticed is that it has intelligent subject recognition. And what that means is you can actually select specific subjects, animals, vehicles, and people. And because of that new processor, it means that the autofocus will be a lot sharper and more specific to each of those subjects. So the film simulation dial is nothing new on Fujifilm cameras of late. However, on this particular camera, on the X-T30 Mark III, it's extremely handy because of the kind of camera that it is, because you're going to be using it as an everyday carry or a holiday camera. So that means that you can really set up your presets and access them really easily. Now, you can obviously still access each individual preset just by rotating the dial here and just landing on whichever one you want. However, you can also save and edit how each of those look in camera. You just go into the main menu and you just assign one of the presets to the FS1, FS2 or FS3 or Film Simulation 1, 2 and 3 dial, and then you can go in and customize. So then for the rest of the day, all you need to do is toggle between each of those saved presets. Easy peasy. And also it's really handy that the camera is compatible with Fujifilm's X app, which means that if you do want to look at your JPEGs and upload them quickly, you can do. Right, so it's important to remember that this is actually an interchangeable lens camera. However, today we have it bundled with the 13 to 33 f3.5 to f6.3 lens, which does come as a bundle that you can buy. Now, this lens only adds £150 extra to what the cost of the body would be, so you can't really expect miracles. However, from looking at my viewfinder today, I found that it produces really lovely contrasty images, and I think it's actually pretty impressive for the price. With optical image stabilization up to about 4 stops, which I think is pretty good considering the price point. So if you wanted to buy this camera on its own without the lens, it'd be approximately £849, and with the lens it comes in at £999. So that concludes a little walk around and walk through this camera. So all I have to say really is what my final thoughts are on using it for about 2-3 hours. I love it. I've always thought that this dial here, the film simulation dial, is a bit of a gimmick, but to be honest with you, I don't think it's a gimmick because I've literally been using it all day long. So from that point of view, it actually serves its purpose. The rest of it is great. There's no weight gained at all over this one, over the Mark II. So it's still incredibly lightweight, and more important, it's incredibly lightweight using this kit lens. The improved processor, which is helping the AF, not just in terms of speed, but in terms of subject recognition, is again incredible. And that is borrowing tech from cameras that are a lot more expensive than this. So really, what is there not to like? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.